What's up, guys? So just wanted to make a kind of like a build overview on my Cobra. Just kind of wanted to take you guys through the stages in just one video. So I bought my Cobra back in 2011 with like 45,000 miles. Had a couple mods on it when I got it. Had a Bassani catback, 2.76 supercharger pulley, and then a JLT cold air intake. The exhaust sounds pretty good. But yeah, so, and it also had an MGW short throw shifter. So here are some pictures, like some first pictures I took of the car back when I first got it. So it was at school, actually an auto shop. That was fun. First mod I did though was Raxium sequential taillights. I thought it was a nice, just a nice touch. Then my alternator died. Many of you Cobra guys know the alternators are pretty bad, so ended up replacing the alternator, and it's a pretty big job, just hard to get out. So ended up doing that, fixed that. Then after that, so the Cobras come with an IRS from the factory, and they come with crappy rubber bushings. And as you can hear, all this wheel hop I have, or had. Yeah, so the wheel hop was really bad. My rear differential started leaking. The rear pinion seal was also leaking too, and it was dripping all over my exhaust, and it was just not good. Then I went to Full Tilt Boogie Racing for their bushing kit, so they took the IRS out, replaced it with their Delrin bushings, their solid aluminum differential bushings, and also had them weld in some subframe connectors, and that really helped stiffen up the chassis, because the Cobra's basically have a glorified Fox body chassis, so really not the stiffest chassis in the world. So ended up taking the exhaust home and sanded it because it was real nasty from all the oil leaking from the diff. Here's my IRS out. They grind all the bushing points, so everything fits nice. And then these are the control arms with Zerk fittings in them, so I grease them every year just to keep everything running nice. This is the after video with the bushings, and there's no more wheel hop. It literally just the tires spin. So that was super nice. And the car just rode so much better with the bushings and then the subframe connectors. It was really a big difference. Then it was the clutch next. I went with a twin disc clutch. My factory clutch was sticking, not fully disengaging rather, and this is us taking the trans out. Like I said before, it has an MGW shifter in it, so that's all good. That's what the factory clutch looked like. I also replaced the flywheel with a light and steel one. Then it was down to suspension, H&R race springs with Bilstein heavy duty front struts and shocks, and this is kind of how the car sat. Car sat pretty low actually. Also went with Maximum Motorsports caster camera plates so I could get the car properly aligned. Then it was time for, I wanted some different wheels, so I was just kind of testing. This is just plasticked up stock wheels. Then I went to Photoshop and Photoshop a ton of different wheels, and then I finally chose some black saleen wheels from OE Wheels. This is kind of like my favorite style. They're 18-inch wheels, 18 by 9 in the front, 18 by 10 in the rear. But yeah, after many Photoshop sessions, I finally settled on those. Went with tires, R888s from Toyo, 315 in the rear and 275 up front. These tires are incredible. They stick so well. I think I'm on the 4th year with these tires, and they're just awesome. So, and they look, I think, really nice. So, and so much more grip than what I had before. So to match the blacked out look, I was kind of going for with the saleen wheels. I ended up plasti dipping all of the emblems. So it kind of gave it a kind of a better look than just all the chrome everywhere. So then after that was time for brakes. So the stock Cobra brakes are awful. So my buddies at Full Tilt sell a 4-piston 14-inch Willwood kit. So I had that put on the car, and just such a substantial difference than the factory ones. Super happy with them, and it actually stops like a sports car would. I wanted red, so I ended up painting my calipers red, just because I think it looks better than the black, but it comes black from the factory, but I just painted it and added some stickers. This is my buddy Bruce driving the car, who owns Full Tilt, and he's just doing a brake test to kind of show you guys what it's like. So absolutely crazy difference over stock. These are the rear kit that I ended up doing. Red calipers and a little bit bigger rotor and back. Then I replaced the steering rack in the car, went with a Flaming River one. It's a quicker ratio. Also did brake duct hosing for my brakes to kind of cool them off a little bit better in case I want to go to the track. And then here you can see the difference between the stock Cobra brakes and the 14-inch 4-piston Willwood. So pretty substantial difference, as you can see there. Just in the distance that you come to a stop is pretty incredible over the factories. Like I said, factory stuff pretty awful. But yeah, then the fan decided to break in the car, the radiator fan. I'm not sure why, maybe just heat, and you know, it's an old car now, so it actually just cracked and separated right there. So I ended up getting just a brand new one. I think it was like a doorman, nothing too expensive or crazy. So I ended up putting that in the car. Install is pretty simple. Then I replaced my hood heat blanket that the Cobras come from. They come with that from the factory. Mine was super disgusting, as you can see here. It was torn up and just really gross. So I ended up going to LMR and just bought a brand new one, and really happy with it. Fit really nice. Then I finally replaced the antenna with a shorty antenna. I should have done that like when I first got the car. I just kind of never thought about it, but it looks so much better now with a lot short antenna. Then this is actually kind of crazy. So the stock idler pulleys on my car, one of them exploded. So I was able to get home because I had a Goodyear Gator back belt, but I replaced them with some billet flow idler pulleys. So I already had their supercharger pulley, liked their stuff, so I ended up going with theirs and really like it. Then I upgraded the headlights to some aux beam LED headlights, kind of make the just the bulbs. And then, as you can see, my factory headlight housings, the clear coat was starting to crack and fade on them. They just kind of beat up. I mean, it's an old car, so I ended up getting some new replacement ones from LMR. They sent those out to me for free, which was super cool. So yeah, definitely totally refreshed the front end of the car. It looks really nice now. Then, of course, I have a bunch of videos of me doing a paint correction on the car, detailing the car. So if you guys are interested in those types of videos, there's a bunch on my channel of just me over the years, just kind of doing some paint correction and polishing the car. So that's kind of that. But other than that, that's pretty much all I've done to the car. I've probably missed a couple things. I do have a video going over all the mods on the car. I just kind of wanted to show you guys just kind of the stages over the years of just a compilation of all my videos on the Cobra. This was probably one of my favorite videos. My buddy Grant has a Red camera. They're a very good cinema camera. Lots of movies are shot on them, and he was able to, it's his, and he was able to shoot a video for me, which is really cool. So if you haven't seen that, definitely check that video out. The quality of the camera is just awesome. So, but that was really fun. Just looking real shiny. But yeah, so I just kind of wanted to just do this short little video. That's pretty much all I've done. I probably will be making a video soon, the future plans for the Cobra. If you guys want to see that video, leave a comment down below if you guys like that idea. And then these are just kind of some of my favorite pictures I've taken of the car. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely consider subscribing if you guys want more Cobra videos. And thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.